We call it a disaster for a reason. It's just mayhem and destruction. We're in the Esk Valley, and the amount of damage that's out there in this valley is nothing like I've seen in New Zealand before. Got silt, trees through houses, upturned vehicles. There is just, I would consider it to be total destruction in this valley. My lads have been out looking in the community, looking for potential people who have been reported missing, and we're unable to locate them. They've been clearing houses, trying to get the skinny on exactly what the state of the roads are, quality of the bridges. We've got an engineer attached to us, so the engineer's able to give Wakakotahi good intelligence on the state of the bridges. A lot of our USAR staff have got a lot of experience. Most of them have experienced firefighters as well. For me personally, I've been overseas on a few deployments, and they're all different for different reasons, but this is definitely up there in regard to the amount of damage. Different damage to the Christchurch earthquake, but in saying that, it's not taking anything away from this, because we're dealing with people who have lost everything they own. So this, for the local community, this is absolutely devastating. New Zealand USAR is a subordinate of Fire and Emergency New Zealand. They have a specialised set of skills that the normal fire and emergency staff do not have. They're able to fly drone missions for mapping. They've got a lot of specialised equipment where they can do extrications of heavily entrapped people. They also have the ability to maintain self-sufficiency. So in saying that, our whole idea is we come into a community, the last thing we want to be is a burden on that community. So we bring everything with us, and that way every meal that we take out of the community is one meal that can't be supplied to that community. So the lads have ration packs, they have their own bedding, we bring our own fuel with us, water and everything else. So the mentality is not to be a burden on the community. We mesh through the other organisations through Fire and Emergency New Zealand, and all that is done in the back channels working with National Emergency Management Authority. And then hopefully we can all mesh together to give the community the best response that we can, because it's at the end of the day, we keep touching on community, but that's why we're here. We have 3 USAR teams, one based in Auckland, one based in Palmerston North and one based in Christchurch. We've pulled resources from all of those teams. What we need to remember is while we're pulling resources for the USAR teams, we're having to take staff off fire engines and other appliances around the countryside. So it's not only the USAR teams that are coming up here to support this deployment, the USAR teams are having to be backfilled by staff who are having to really dig it in and do a lot of extra hours to keep trucks on the run for their communities. So this is a national response that is equally as large, if not larger, than the Christchurch response. Like any disaster, the community have no concept of how badly they've been damaged. We have had offers of beds, free room and board, free meals, transport, free excavator use, and just the list never stops. It's very hard to explain to the community that we've got this and they need to start looking after themselves because we're okay. So everywhere we go, the response for us is just second to none.